Hi everybody, Dr. Amy Ostick here with Health and Healing Direct Primary Care. We missed our Friday video. It is currently Sunday, September 13th. Friday was kind of a crazy day. We were very busy here in the office, giving out tons of flu shots, seeing lots of new patients, which has been a great thing for our practice and for people for getting access finally to primary care that they need. So we're doing all their preventative health visits and also getting caught up on vaccinations, getting labs drawn, all the things that people have been kind of delaying, I think, for the last several months of the pandemic. So we missed our Friday video. It's also been kind of a crazy day or a crazy week as we have finished our first full week of homeschooling and remote learning at the Ostick family household. As many of you know, I am not only a physician and owner of Health and Healing Direct Primary Care, but I also am a mother to 3 children, all of school aged, K through 5. Basically, I have a kindergartner, a 3rd grade, and a 5th grader. And what I would like to just focus a few minutes on today, this topic is going to be titled kind of Raising COVID Kids and what that experience has been like. My kids certainly are much more accustomed to YouTube than they have been in the past. That was sort of a banned, app in our household, and now it's sort of their method of learning and exposure to the outside world through different parameters. So it's been a unique parenting experience, and they've been dying to be on my YouTube channel that has 6 subscribers. So here we are presenting 2 out of the 3 of my COVID kids. Come on in, COVID kids.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Maddie. I'm 8 years old.
And what grade are you in?
3rd.
And Sienna?
I'm Sienna. I am 10 years old and I'm in 5th grade.
So I thought we would take a few minutes to talk about what it's been like through the pandemic from a child's eyes. I think there's been, I've seen in my office and in my practice, an increased level of anxiety and fear in my adult patients and some of my teenagers. But I thought, in our kids, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's a different experience for everybody. There maybe we're raising more resilient, more creative kids. I don't know. Maybe 40 years from now, we'll be able to tell the difference between a COVID kid and a non-COVID kid. Who knows? What will be those differences? How will we write this story? So I wanted to ask you girls some questions, if you don't mind. What do you know, and what are your thoughts on the coronavirus? What do you think about it so far in this pandemic?
Well, I think it's really like blocking our learning. Like being in the classroom gets us in the zone. But it's harder to get on Zoom because it's kind of like from the wires and the electronics. It's kind of like if the internet's not working, you can miss a class and that can destroy your grade. And it's kind of fun because like you can see all your friends on a Zoom, but not being next to your friend and stuff like that. Yeah.
What do you think, Mads? What has this been like for you the last 6 months, this coronavirus in general? How has it made you feel?
Sad that I can't see my friends.
Yeah, kind of missing your friends.
Yeah.
That's been kind of a sad part. Yeah? What do you think about homeschool so far and remote learning?
I don't really like it because you don't get to sit next to your friends and play with them during recess and lunch.
Yeah. What is something that's been good that you've learned through this pandemic? Not just maybe school, but what's something positive?
I think that we can get through this all together, not just get all sick, like we are all separated, but we can still see each other by on FaceTime or being in little groups, parties and stuff like that. that's been learningful.
Yeah, you've learned how to be creative with connecting to people. What about you, Maddie? What's been positive, something positive that you've learned?
What's positively?
Positive, like made you happy or something that was a good thing that you've learned.
Something that made me happy was I got 2 people at my birthday party, and we got them mermaid tails, and also I had them play dates.
So more quality time with like one-on-one with people.
And I think I've been drawing more and like focusing on more stuff that I never got to do when I wasn't in the pandemic. Like I've never played tennis, and I'm playing tennis. I've never like done art before, or like done a lot of things that we did, and it's really fun.
So trying different things, something that was different, that's COVID approved, right? So that's like safe, but also different things that you hadn't done before. Awesome. Thank you, COVID kids. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. I know this has been a really tough time for a lot of parents, and we're all balancing this. I think our managing expectations is probably the first and foremost modality that I've utilized. You know, what we all need to get through is getting through this pandemic and through this time in an emotionally stable, healthy, mature way, as opposed to focusing on what it's going to do to their, you know, potential college sports career, or their grades this year, and all those things are going to look different, and we just know that. But I think emotionally we have to focus on the positive for our kids and take a cue from what they've learned about how to adapt. It's getting better. COVID, our pandemic, and our numbers in LA County are going down. Our case positivity rate was down to 3.9% over the week. And our cases went down to about 600 cases per 100,000, but a lot can happen over Labor Day weekend. Those cases will probably take a couple weeks to come in if there was a spike. So a lot remains to be seen, but we're moving in the right direction. And through smart, tactical ways, we could start to kind of reopen sectors of our economy and in our community slowly. The other thing I'll mention is again, flu shots. Hugely important during this time to get our vaccination rates as high as we possibly can to protect our community from another very serious and really a deadly virus, in a respiratory virus, in the influenza. And that's it. We're here for you. Health and Healing Direct Primary Care. We do all types of virtual medicine. We do home visits if need be for our frail and elderly patients if they need that. We dispense medications in-house, which is awesome for people to also kind of avoid an unnecessary trip to the pharmacy. And it's direct access to your doctor. So all things COVID and non-COVID related, we're here for you. Call us 818-600-2426 or visit us online at healthandhealingdpc.com. Dr. Amy Ostick. Have a wonderful weekend.